So, guys, I am so grateful that our guest on Winch has decided to join us again. He's not been on Defenders Live before, but we have done pre recorded videos with him in the past. And the last time he came on, he talked about salvation. You can find that video on the Defenders USA YouTube channel and look for the video titled Defense of the Soul, which was released about 3 months ago. So I'd encourage you to go back and watch that. In addition, there was a video that Adam and Dawn did about 3 years ago. And that video was similar to what we're going to be doing here tonight, where we speak about what the Bible says about self-defense. We heard a lot of positive feedback from you guys about that video. So we decided to bring Dawn on Defenders Live, and he was gracious enough to accept us doing that. Now, I'll fully admit, compared to Adam and Dawn, I'm what you'd call a little green about the Bible, about my knowledge of the Bible, and I'm working to learn more every day. So I know I'll be learning a lot throughout this broadcast, and I hope that you will too. So let's bring on Dawn and Adam to the show. Hey, guys.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good. Thanks so much for coming on and taking the time. It's such a pleasure to see you again, and we always learn so much every time that you come on.
My privilege to be here. Thank you.
Yes. So, Dawn, could you start off with, there probably are some people here that don't know you. Could you start off with a little bit of background information for the audience who may have never seen you before?
Yes, my wife and I we served as missionaries mainly in West Africa, the Ivory Coast, and in the country of Cameroon, and a little bit of time up in Moldova as well. But we had 30 years in the work of foreign missions, in church planting and training of nationals, and since that time, I've been involved for the last 5 or 6 years in serving as an interim pastor here in the States when we came back from the mission field. And so that's a little bit about our background and the ministry that we currently have.
Okay. And this just naturally ties in, Adam, with your mission behind Defenders USA to bring your dad on. I mean, this is a perfect combination. Speak to why it is important for our audience to be, discussing and considering this topic today.
Well, one, I'm so proud to have you here, Dad. Two, as to your question, why? Everything we do is just literally grounded in so many different principles across life that if you don't have kind of the idea of all those different principles, then the entirety of the whole doesn't work. And part of those principles, I believe, is having a good grounding, a moral background, moral grounding based on what you do. And when we know that it's right with our soul and with our God, that we're is right, it makes it a lot easier to do so. And really also the aftermath, right? Having had to pull a gun in defense of life, I can tell you there's what I find was a spiritual component to this too. And it's just as important, I see, as part of our mission as defenders, is to prepare for the massive aftermath that might come on the spiritual aspect of the effects it could have on the soul of having you. So therefore, to be able to prepare for that aftermath, I see it as really pre-knowledge or pre-thinking this through ahead of time. Bible says, if that's something that matters to you, but if it matters to you, digging deep into God's word to know what this really says about the defense of life and all that. When that day comes, one, you're squared with your God. You know exactly what's going on. And if you were to lose your life that day, you know exactly where you're going to go that day. And you stand before your maker, but also you're prepared for the aftermath. So you survive. So that is an important component.
Sorry, guys, there's a little bit of a lag with Adam's audio, so we apologize if there's any choppiness. Go ahead, Adam.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties.
So despite the lag, I am so proud to bring my dad and to introduce my dad to you.
Thank you.
And I'm very thankful for my son. he was raised much of his growing up years in Africa, and I'm thankful to have had our children with us there.